Hello and welcome, this is Sword of Convallaria, and we are pulling for Simona. Simona. The girl who wants all the glory. I said in my previous video that you gotta pull with a plan. And my plan for Simona is I really want this character. So I'm gonna go for about 100 summons. And then hopefully within 100 summons I do get her. I have 139 summons before I'm guaranteed one of the characters. But I want to get her before the 139 summons. Hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, my plan is to do about hopefully no more than 100 summons on her. Because I really want this unit for my team, because I'm building a team around Gloria, who is a union character. So the union. So I'll have Gloria and hopefully Simona and Auguste. So those three I'm looking to get. So let's do the pull and hopefully it goes well. Yeah, let's see. Pulling for Simona. I just want to check my history. I am also 57 summons away from a random legendary character. Do this. Make sure I'm on the right banner. Okay. Vision. Got nothing here. Skip that. Right. Okay, next 10 summons. Nothing again. Skip. Oh, Flare. I did actually want to get Flare. Another Angel. I think I've maxed her out already. Okay. The 30th summon. Nothing. Not looking good so far. This is for the 40th. Try the Pope. Ooh. Papal God is cool. Like that. Okay. Wow. We're getting deep, guys. So I think this is the 60th. I'm losing count already. Oh. Something. Oh yeah, we're guaranteed a random legendary here. So oh yes. Come on, how lucky is that? Thank you. One random legendary. Out of everyone, I got the one legendary I wanted. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. I actually wanted Momo. She's really good in a bunch of scenarios because of her utility and yeah. Anyway, this I'm really excited for. I mean, I'm trying to get Simona, yeah, but getting getting Momo on the side is huge. Okay. I was actually waiting for Momo's banner, if it does come out. So I could pull on her. But to get her randomly, like, that's really lucky. Okay, I think we're on summon 70 now. Chariot. Looks like we might go a bit deeper than I wanted to, yeah? Okay, summon 80. Nothing. It's 90? Hope again. Let's go for the dogs. Ah. Okay, I might have to, let me just check. Hmm. I lost count. But anyway, I'll go a couple more. Maybe 30 more. And then if I can't get off to 30 more, then I'll just give up on Simona. Because I need, you know, I need to have a plan, yeah. Otherwise, if you don't have a plan, I could end up running this whole thing down. So, yeah, let's do another 30. Wheel of Fortune. Come on, man. I didn't, nothing. Wow, my luck is bad today. And this is the final 10. Oh! Come on. Simona. Simona.
この激動の世界で変革者となるか落語者
Thank you, Lord.
すべてはピコロの選択次第だ
Simona.
この世の歪みを正すために戦う
You came on the last train, but you made it.
くれぐれも私を失望させないでくれ
And that's luck. Just pure luck. Or yeah. Maybe not luck. I don't know. But yeah. So that's gonna be my summon. What else we got here? Okay, so we got her. And so yeah, having a plan is important, but now I realize you gotta have some fortune as well in this game. But so next, I would like to summon for Auguste, but it depends when he comes out because I know that the banner schedule is being shuffled a bit and stuff. So I think Auguste is planned for late September. Next to not Selifa, Sophia. So yeah, we'll see. But you know, so it might be shuffled around. So I'll be saving for Auguste and see something. So how many did I pull now? Did I get the guaranteed pull here? Is that why I got her? You know, I'm sorry guys, I just lost track. I know that there was 139 summons before I could get the guaranteed, but did I pull 139 summons just now? I'll have to do the math later and just check. I'm not sure if I got it because I was guaranteed. But so if one of you guys know, can you please let me know? That would be awesome. Anyway, now that I've summoned her, I'd just like to take a look at her and discuss some of her tools. So now she fits in nice with Gloria. Wow, we have quite a roster now. So Simona, the reason I went so hard on getting her, obviously because she's part of the Union. So she fits well with Auguste and Gloria. But I feel like she has a great toolkit. So she has good damage. She also has a lot of utility, using shields, and she has a lot of crowd control and speed control, which will help a lot. If you're playing content clearing, PvP maybe, and maybe down the line, and the Tower of Struggles, you know, because the Tower of Conquest is it's hard in not in a fun way, but it's hard in kind of like a tedious way. Like the Tower of Conquest is brutal, guys. Like it's like they're just dangling that 500 hope luck site in front of you, and like it's brutal, man. I mean, you gotta grind hard there. So I was hoping she would be helpful there, and I'll explain why in a bit. So for her skills, you see she does like good AoE damage, and then she drops enemy speed. So you have some speed control, and as well as their movement, knocks them back. So that Icy Blast is cool. Got Ice Cone as well. Ice Assault. So this gives her more mobility. It's an instant, right? And so she can do a dash. No. And before I do this, let me just talk about her skill, because so her skill is Winter is Coming, increases attack and defense by 5% at the start of the turn. She gains Armor of Ice. So this is an armor she gets. She gets a physical shield, immunity to Frosty Tile, and after being hit by a melee attack, inflicts move down 1 on the attacker foot. So she gets this armor, which is important when you're looking at her skills, right? And so this Ice Assault deals so she can get a dash. She deals nice damage according to her physical shield, and she gains Warrior of Frost, which is a buff, reduces damage taken by 30%. And increases the distance the character can move by 1 tile when on Frosty Tile. So she'll be ice skating on Frost tiles as well. So she gets mobility, defense, like a whole lot of things from this skill. It's really good. The other skill is Ice Made Armor. So she gives everyone in here an ice shield. A nice armor and regeneration. And decreases energy consumption by 1 point. This is almost just as good. They're both brilliant. I don't even know which one to. And then she has her reaction. After her Armor of Ice is destroyed, Simona deals 50% magical damage to all enemies within 2 tiles of her and inflicts move down by 3. That's brutal. On the target for 1 turn. Again, more speed control, more crowd control. I didn't mention, but you can actually play Simona for 1 mission before you summon her. So I did play with her just now, and this skill is really cool. You know, you do a lot of damage around her. She goes in, she can attack the enemies, like a group of enemies. She stands in the middle of the group, and then when they hit her and her Armor of Ice is destroyed, she just does damage to everyone. Protection of Ice, this is the other skill. When hit by an active attack from the enemy with move down, the damage taken is decreased by 30%. This one is definitely the better one. No brainer. Flash Freezing. Single target attack. Inflicts move down 3 again for 2 turns. If the target has moved down, additionally inflicts frozen for 2 turns. You can freeze enemies, which means they just for 2 turns. So again, crowd control, speed control is just disabling that unit for 2 turns. So you can freeze their, you know, the unit that is, maybe you can freeze their tank. You can freeze the unit, their DPS unit, whichever one you choose. And then you deal with all the other enemies. Once they've thawed out, then you can just gang up on that unit. She has Battle Flag of the Union is the other skill. Leader's Aura for all Union allies in battle, increase attack by 10% and defense by 20%. This I will definitely not go for because Gloria already has this. So that would just be a duplication, waste. Not going for that. This one is great. Then next, Ice Made Sword. Single target attack. Just basically doing a lot of damage to units that have ice on them. Basic attack. Yeah, just another one. Lowers their movement. So this is for basic attack. And then rank 11, Winter Doomsday. So this is I use this skill on the free play of her. This skill for me is one of the things I think is gonna help a lot in the Tower of Struggles. Because wow, like, okay, so let me read it out first. Simona selects one tile within a cross-shaped range around her and deals 70% ice damage to all enemies within a massive area in the target direction. Simona summons an ice wall in the center, in the 3 center tiles. If a tile is occupied, she inflicts frozen on the target for 1 turn. Free cooldown, 1 turn. So you obviously have to wait 1 turn before you can use this skill. Like that you can also freeze a unit and you're insane. But basically, for me, summoning, you summon 3 walls, okay? Like 3 blocks of ice. And that gives you so much crowd control in this game. Like, I used the skill, she was fighting like, she was 1v9ing like a whole lot of enemies. And I used this skill, basically block all the enemies away from her. And they couldn't even get to her. And not only that, the wall acts as a distraction for the units, for the enemy units. So they're hitting the wall, guys. They're attacking the walls instead of attacking my unit. That is insane. It's like having three dummies that you summon, and they're hitting the wall while I'm busy killing all their units. So I can just see this being very useful in the Tower of Struggles. Yeah, this is one of the moves that I was really excited for. So that's Simona from my opinion. If you guys are going for Simona, let me know how you want to play her, what skills you're thinking of taking. She's not the... I know in the tier lists, I mean, you gotta take the tier lists with a pinch of salt, right? She's not like 0 tier in the Chinese servers or whatever. She's more of like a tier 1 or 1.5 whatever. She's strong, but she's not like considered what people would say OP. But, you know, it's how you play her. It's where you play her. I think playing in a union team will be great. Will make her even stronger. And her utility, like I say, is very good. Utility, damage, crowd control. He will go very well with Gloria. Gloria summons her flag as well, so you'll have a lot of crowd control with those ice blocks and with Gloria's flag to do a whole lot of dirty tactics on the enemy and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I just wanted to say, yeah, so this is what I was speaking about. You get this character trial which they added. I think it's really cool. So when the banner comes out, you can actually play one mission. You even get 150 hope luck sight, which is very nice. And yeah, so you can test drive the character over there. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a plan for your summons. And I will actually do a little video maybe after this about the forecasted banner schedule. It's not official, but just to give you an idea of what summons are coming, so that you can make a plan, because things are gonna come thick and fast in the next season. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit attack on that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, sorry, so I decided to do this quickly for you and just attach this at the end of my video. So we have a forecasted banner release here, and so this is what we've had currently. We've had Nungal Garcia, Edda, Lilywell Alexei, and now Simona. And so these are the predictions below, which are subject to change. Nothing's official. But basically I just want to discuss like how you should be looking at this to give yourself an idea of how you want to plan your summons and how you want to play the game. So apparently Coco's might be switched. It was originally going to be Sophia in the middle of September and then Auguste, but now it might be that things will be moved around. Maybe it will be Coco first, then Sophia, Auguste, and then Akambe. But my point I'm trying to make here is, like, you should, if you're free to play or you are a low spender, you should be saving. And you should obviously have a plan, but you should be saving your hope luck site, and not wasting it on. I hope you haven't wasted it on some of these banners, because some of these banners are just, you know, characters that are already in the game, like Nungal and Garcia, Lilywell and Alexei. You know, Edda and Simona are worth summoning, I think. But the problem is, like, now from September, things are gonna come thick and fast. We're gonna have so many characters that are considered, you see, tier 0 characters in the game, tier 1 characters, really powerful characters. These characters are kind of like dominating at the moment in PvP in China. So when we get PvP, these will probably be the characters that you will select to play for PvP. And it's insane because, you know, you're getting Coco, who's going to be amazing as well. And then Sophia and Auguste are considered two of the strongest DPS units in the game. So, like, you're going to need a lot of summons for this. And then it's like the next week, it's, you know, Akambe, who is amazing. He summons assassins. He controls battlefield. And then you have Hassan, Home, now, all good characters. Karis, I'm actually saving for her as well. Jack Lulu is also very strong. Garth is strong. Tahirus is probably the best, who is the best support in the game. Rabia Alt, who is absolutely insane. She's like, I'm saving for her as well. Very powerful unit. Pamina and Tristan. Tristan is unbelievable as well. So it's just crazy, like how these, like, regardless of the order, if they switch the order around, it's still just gonna be OP character after OP character. I'm not saying you should summon for all of them. You should summon for what characters you like and which characters fit into the team that you're building. Obviously, that's the priority. But you're gonna need a lot of summons. So choose carefully, make your plan, what you want to save up for. And if you miss the summon, don't go overboard. Don't waste all your luck side. You can, like, if you miss, say for example, you miss Kambe, he will be added to the roster of all legendaries. So you have a chance to get him when you further down the line anyway. Yeah, so do your research on what you need to skip as well, because Coco, apparently, according to this guy, he's a YouTuber as well, Timao SS. Coco needs to be at level 5. He needs to be 5 stars to be considered a tier 0. But basically, she is a character you should skip if you are free to play or if you're not spending a lot, because the difference, you need to have 5 stars on her for her to be unleashed, basically. Like, so she has this passive, I think it's called Breakfast, where she gives these crazy buffs to all units within 2 tiles around her. But that passive has a 30% chance to be activated at the start of a turn, I think. Right? From star 1 to 4, there's a 30% chance that it can be. When she reaches star 5 stars, sorry, there's a 100% chance that it's activated every turn. That's a massive difference. It's a 70% difference. She's guaranteed to get that passive activated at 5 stars. So this is a character that, unless you are spending a lot of money and you're gonna max her out, you should skip, because you're not gonna get the most. You're not gonna get the most out of this character from stars 1 to 4. I mean, if you really like Coco, you still want to play her, you can go all in for her. But I'm just saying, you're gonna need to get it to 5 stars eventually. Maybe if you wanna grind shards on her or something, it's an option if you really like her. And then Sophia, right? Sophia, everyone's talking about Sophia. Like, you have to summon Sophia because she's like the strongest DPS unit in the game and stuff, right? Well, yeah, she is very strong and stuff, but you don't have to summon her because everyone's saying you have to summon. Like, there's other DPS units as well that are just as good almost. Auguste. And it all depends on which team your character fits into. I mean, I was almost caught in the trap where I said I'm gonna summon for Sophia because everyone said I'd summon for Sophia. Even though I don't really like her that much. I like Auguste. He's the DPS unit that I want to get. And he fits into my union team. So you gotta think about what fits into your team, and don't summon for a character because everyone says you must summon. Like, do your research on what you need and what you like. So yeah, just remember that, because you need to save for this crazy schedule. You know, don't want to throw everything in, like a Sophia, for example, and then you miss out on getting Tahir, which is the best support in the game, or Rabia Alt, who is amazing. So yeah, that's my 20 cents. I hope it helps you guys. If you have any thoughts, please let me know. Yeah, and I hope you, above all else, I hope you're enjoying the game. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.